You don't look like a fireman, son.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Man looks suspicious.
Sorry, I thought my mic was on. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And we're back. I just stumbled up across this. I didn't even know it. There's some footprints. Maybe that leads up to the shoe, you know?
Didn't print anywhere.
Okay, maybe not. Is there anything else? See, earlier I couldn't. He acted like he had something to say, and maybe this leads up to the shoe. Let me see.
Standard man's dress shoe.
No, it's a different kind of shoe. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear me now or not. I forgot I pushed my little thing up to the...
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
I think this one was bad cop.
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Oh, you could already tell he's lying. Bad cop.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Suspected
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
No. Nope.
Yeah, interrogations, man, always get me.
Ken says I was looking out, though.
I think he's lying.
Sure, Mr. Foreman. There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy.
Now that you come to think of it.
Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
That guy had hair.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Monroe.
Oh.
What's up, guys? Hopefully somebody come. I ain't got nothing to... I don't think. I'm just gonna go with bad cop.
Whatever you thought of Morelli,
maybe.
His whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away.
Travel contest something.
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Well, a good cop.
So you didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure.
How the hell did I do that?
Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Okay, Elysian Fields. Leland Monroe. Who that is? Marilyn Monroe or something?
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
So now we go call it in, but there ain't nothing else to... Yeah, I was shocking I got it that time, for real. Fuck, I just went with gut instinct, fuck it. What I went by face, because I really didn't think I had any proof on or anything else. Ain't nobody in here yet.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli farm.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
I don't know what makes you so stupid. But
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go. Jesus, Cole. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white? A shame about Chapman. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in... Can you drive to this one?
11825, code 6.
Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead. Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
You know the way. You can drive.
So,
Sorry, I'm trying to get these special vehicles and stuff, guys. I don't know if you could do it after you beat the game or how that works. I say you probably could. I say it ain't gonna do it. Went down, you're supposed to go down, dumbass. You get sidetracked on these maps. I'm gonna go grab me a bottle and do a stream tonight. I like to drink very good and oh, really? How far out is this shit? Now, I could have drove to this. I'm going the right way? Okay, no. Gotta go down with this. Confused with the guys. Sorry about the bad gameplay on here. Alright. I gotta go in through here. Somewhere up here and go down maybe.
in a year. What's he waiting on?
It's been a year. What's he waiting on? Year don't mean that shit, people. Trust me, I know. Oh, do I seriously gotta go around the... There ain't no alleyways there or something?
You don't see that every day.
Rusty, I hope your ass is running, Bo. I sure did. Well, Rusty just spawns in because his ass ain't gonna run, you know what I'm saying? Bullseye. Bullseye. No, Russ's ass won't gonna run up there. I guess we're gonna go ahead and do his main mission. Hell no. Location. I don't know how long this stream is gonna be if it ain't nobody gonna come in. So, but maybe they will here in a little bit.
You're behind the wheel.
And guys, if you run across this video and you like the content, hit that subscribe. Know that I do live streams, do gameplays, you name it. If you got suggestions for me to do shit, I even try that shit too. It's just the same place we left. Shit, we don't need that then. We need that. Here we go.
Can you drive to this one?
I'm making drive too much. I need to start doing some of the driving too.
We are not going to.
Yes, we are.
You just won't let this go, will you, Cole?
You'll get lazy ass sometimes,
You know they're involved somehow. You expect me to turn my back on it?
You're a big boy. I expect you to know which battles are worth throwing my pension away for.
Well, Trusty don't want the truth. He's probably doing it.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office. You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs. We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
What's your connection to the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
It's an organization of civic-minded individuals whose goal is to make the city a better place for its inhabitants. Something I was proud to be asked to join.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
2 families are dead, Mr. Monroe. This isn't a question of criminal liability. We're looking at conspiracy to commit murder.
Do you know who you're talking to, son? You want to use incendiary language like that with me? I suggest you should leave immediately.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
We need something to go on. Otherwise, more people will get hurt, and you'll keep losing houses.
Well, I want to help in any way I can, officers. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it might be one of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help. My secretary will provide you with the list. On your way out.
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Your boss is a fine man.
That broad has socks in it, Brazier.
I just wish he'd hurry up and propose already.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. Damn. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks. What now?
Rancho Escondido, that development that burned down. We gotta check it out.
You're kidding.
I'm gonna check this place out.
Be able to afford that.
See if there's anything.
Not in your life, Buster.
I'm gonna suck the hell out of you.
Gonna suck the hell out of them. Oh, shit.
That's the cop who bought her. That's the swine. Look at him.
What's up, my one viewer? Salute. What's up?
Hey, don't mind me. Take another step this way and there's going to be trouble. What was that?
Well, you don't see that.
That
Where the
price
hell
is
y'all going
outrageous. God damn!
Why'd you mad?
I never find out.
Let's see locations. Right, Joe.
You can drive.
Some of the names on this game is actually in GTA 5 though. Like the Islam, whatever. I think that is in GTA 5. Somewhere. If I remember, I might be wrong about that.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Come on, then. That's done it. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Come on, man. I'm gonna bust you right in the mouth.
Straight up whooped his ass.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. You got an idea, hotshot?
Wow. Oh, Rusty Krusty.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face till there's love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bin it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not going to ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation. officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K,
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that. Can we hit the siren, Phelps? Oh, for God's sakes.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him, too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem.
Let's take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around. Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence. We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. The suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar. Driving dangerously. Unit stay on code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole. Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
What the hell kind of desk do you think I'm running here, Phelps? You think you can waltz around this city starting riots, harassing pillars of the community, and wantonly destroying the property of the LA Transit Authority? I don't care if you're not happy slumming it in this squad. You either get yourself squared away or hand in your goddamn badge. You're on street duty until further notice. Get out of my sight!
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss. There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know it.
Guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Like, comment, subscribe for more. I'll be back with a different stream. I just don't want to start this case just yet. See y'all next video. Peace, guys. Love y'all. I'm saying later. Peace.